Hello, welcome back. I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And we're
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
Today, we're going to install all of this into the truck. Come on. Today, I'm going to go ahead and unbox all of these. I've got my truck toolbox and my B&W Companion hitch. We're going to unbox and get them all installed into the truck. So come on and let's see how that goes. There it is, guys, unboxed and sat in place. I'm gonna look at the instructions right quick. We'll get it installed in there and then we'll start on the hitch. Not much to it so far. Stay tuned for the hitch, it'll be next. If I run into any hiccups with this, I'll come by and let you know again. We'll probably pick it up a little bit faster pace again right about now. This process has been super easy so far, y'all. There's two pads. You saw me split them there, put them one on each end underneath. They stick right to the box. After you get those pads stuck on, you put it back in place. Make sure the lid opens and it doesn't bang into your window. And there's literally one hook with a washer and a nut that goes on both sides. Simple, very easy. Installation, if I wasn't filming, would have been maybe, it took longer to get it out of the box than it did to actually get it set up into the truck. It does recommend, depending on the size of the nut, torque spec. So when you get your box, mine is a UWS, but when you get your box, make sure you look at the torque spec for these nuts. This is how simple it is to put this thing together, guys. You can see right here in the frame, this little slot. That's what allows you to put the J hook through that's threaded on this side. So you just slide it down there, make sure it hooks on the bed rail, and hold it up. If you drop it, it's going to fall down into the bed of your truck. So make sure you hold on to it while you get this nut started. Next goes on the washer there, and then you just run the nut down until you get a hold of it on the top, and then run it down this way. The only thing left to do now, guys, is measure it to make sure it's definitely on center, and then we'll tighten these down to torque spec. That's it, guys. That's the whole installation complete. I don't have the torque driver with me right now, but I snugged it down pretty well with the 1/2 inch that I did have. Once I do get that the torque wrench, I'll torque it down to the spec, and then we'll definitely be good to go. Stay tuned. Next is the hitch. This hitch should be a straightforward install, guys. I've got the puck system in the Ford. There's basically 5 discs in the back of the truck that this thing will actually sit down into and pinch itself right into the truck. Again, I think, just from watching some other videos, that it's going to take me longer to get this out of the box than it is to actually get it in the truck and set up ready to go. So here we go. There you go. Both pieces to the hitch, unboxed, sitting in the back of the truck, ready to go in. I've got to get the puck system figured out. Then I've got to put these arms onto the base that's up there. And then I can put the top system on and we'll be ready to roll. Stick around. So you might notice I'm in different clothing than I was just a second ago. And the truck is situated, or the stuff is situated on my truck a little differently than it was before. This is the next day, guys, from when I did the unboxing on the hitch itself. I actually got rained out a little bit, and now we have a cold front here in Texas, so I had to dress accordingly. I do have my coat on today. So that was the wardrobe issue. I didn't have a wardrobe malfunction. I just got rained out yesterday, so I'm here to finish it up hopefully today. Before I get started and we go into hyperspeed, I got a couple of things I'd like to tell you about. One are these blocks that come with the hitch. There's a side that's just flat, bored out, and the other side is actually threaded. When you put this up against the side of the hitch, you want the bored out side against the hitch itself, and then the bolts are going to come in through these arms that go up. That's going to actually hold the top to the hitch itself. So that's one thing. The other is, when you get these bolts in place that go through there, through the arms and then into these blocks, once you get them started and sunk down, you're going to go ahead and torque these things to 110 foot-pounds. 110, all right? And it's all in the instructions, so it shouldn't be that hard. So we'll go ahead and hit fast speed right about now. All right, enough of this. Let's just see what it looks like complete. There you go, put together and ready to go. Guys, I said earlier in this video, I thought this was going to be about the same amount of time it took me to actually put the box in. Boy, was I wrong. This is a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. Not super tough, but it just is a little bit time consuming. So if you think you're going to get this thing shipped to you, throw it in the back of your truck and be ready to go, it's not quite as simple as that. Next thing we're going to do is get it set up into the puck system, and then we'll be able to put the top on and we should be done, guys. Stay tuned. The instructions say if it doesn't go down into the puck system and then the arms swing around with a little resistance, then you need to adjust the castle nuts. All four of mine won't go down into the system. That may be because I have the spray-in bed liner. I'm not sure, but now I have to use the pliers, get the cotter pin out, and back the castle nut out a little bit. I'll show you what that looks like up close and personal here. Stay tuned, guys. Okay, so this is where your adjustment is for the castle nut. You can see it has a cotter pin here. I have to bend this out, slip this cotter pin out, and then adjust this, loosened a little bit, so this will actually roll over without and slide into place here. So hopefully this will be easy, and we'll do it like this. So there we go. We've got it to where it takes a little doing to get it in there, but it's not super hard and it's not super loose. So that's one. We got to do the other three. There it is, y'all. Securely mounted into the bed of the truck. Finally. Next thing we need to do, put the top on. Stand by. I'm starting to lose the daylight here, guys. I've got my light on. I've only got a couple more steps, so bear with me here. It says to lubricate the arms right here, and they give you a little bit of white grease, white lithium grease in the package itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that, and then we'll get that top on here, and we'll see, we'll sign off with you guys, all right? So stick around. Well, I used almost that whole packet of grease. Not sure if that was the correct amount or not, but it did say single-use pack. So I used it. Unfortunately, there's nice handles right here, but this is also where it connects to the up arms here. Once you get it over there, if you lift up on these, it slid right down into place and there's no problems.
Whew, that was tough work. Wow. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe, share, and come back and see us next time on
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
Bye.